here, and today I'm going to show you how to successfully transplant leggy tomato seedlings. As you can see here, I've got some tomato seedlings that I let get too leggy. There are a few reasons why your tomato seedlings could get leggy. One of them is that there's not enough light after they germinate. Another reason, which I think is the reason that these got leggy, is because I had them too crowded. I planted my seeds a little too close together in the tray. And then also another thing that causes seedlings to be too leggy is to keep them too warm, especially at night. If you keep your temperature too warm at night, it creates an environment where the plant wants to grow, but there's no light at night, and so it gets leggy. It grows to find light, which it can't find because it's dark. But it causes a thing called stretch in your plant where it gets too tall at night if you keep the temperature too warm. So if you don't put lights on your plants 24 hours, then drop the temperature down to like even as low as 40 degrees at night. And after they've germinated, now before the seeds germinate, you need to keep tomato seeds at about 80 to 85 degrees all the time in order to get a good fast germination. But after they germinate, after they sprout, then drop the temperature some at night, maybe not quite so low down when they're first sprouted, but as they get a little age on them, drop the temperature down at night to keep them short and stocky. These were left in my germination table, which is 85 degrees, for probably a little too long. But with tomato plants, it's not a problem. It's an easy fix, and I'm going to show you how that easy fix goes. So, I've already potted up a lot of these tomato plants, and the kind they are is sugar plum. It's a little grape tomato that's, you know, like a cherry tomato, but it's grape. And I'm going to put these in 2.5-inch square pots. There are 32 of them in this tray, and I will sell these plants. I've already gotten enough for us to use because this is the kind of tomato that we're going to grow in one of our high tunnels, and I need to have only like less than 100 of them, but I bought 250 seeds because that's the smallest amount that I could get for what I needed. And they sprouted very well. I've got seeds all over the place. So for these, I'm going to set them up so that I can sell them to customers. First thing I'll do is take out this little channel's worth of seedlings, and then I'll gently break them off one at a time, lay them down on my tray. You can see that this seedling is really leggy. It grows from here to here, and we're going to bury it in the soil up to here. Just lay your tomato plant down on your soil, poke a little hole underneath so it's got a good place to go. You can lay the chopstick. I use a chopstick for planting things in my greenhouse for transplanting seedlings. And lay your chopstick down on the stem and just push down. The tomato seedling can take a lot of bend without breaking. They're really quite tough, so you don't have to be real careful, but you know, you don't want to be too rough, but they don't break easily. If you've got an especially long one, you can go as far up in the middle as you want and just poke it down in there, adjust it a little bit, make sure the roots are covered up, and you're going to have a lovely plant that's going to have roots all along that stem. It's as simple as that. You need to make sure you have potting soil that's nice and fluffy that you can work with, that you can drive your plant right down in there into it. If it's too hard, then you would have to push too hard and it could break the stem. Sometimes if my soil is nice and fluffy, I don't even poke a hole. I just take it right on down in there. For me, the faster I can do it, the better, because I have a commercial type greenhouse where I have to produce a lot. We aren't open for retail business, but we take our products to a farmer's market and sell them. So it's like one empty hole there. Okay, there you have it. It's very simple. Now I'll just, oh, there's another empty hole. I'll just get that watered and it's ready to sit on the bench and start growing.